For I carry a seal.
Hi all, and this legend too. Let's play.
Extinguished. And an iron mantra that cannot be broken. The waiting will soon be over. The unfortunates will suffer, but this was never their world alone.
Parasite.
That which was forgotten will be remembered.
Lost.
This art is so nice.
That which was buried
Like the hand
will
painted.
be freed.
Kill them.
They better not be talking about my little
That
dinosaur
which
friend
was
in there.
wrong will have its vengeance.
Alrighty, so welcome to Early Access. Thank you for playing Endless Legend 2. This game is still in active development. You may encounter bugs, performance issues, or incomplete features. We appreciate your honest feedback and encourage you to report any issues to our team by following the links on the main menu. Your input helps us improve and deliver the best possible game experience. Game-related data, sayada. So, I'm gonna head into the settings real quick. I want to make sure that everything is copacetic. Nyang. And yeah, so I'm excited to try this game. I really like 4X games. Every 4X game I've played so far, I have enjoyed so much. Civ 6, Civ 7, now Age of Wonders 4, that was like immediately addictive. Old World, New World. Is it called Old World or New World? I forget. And it's funny because it's like my favorite of the lot. I haven't played it in a little bit though. But Endless Legend 2, I have not played Endless Legend 1. I'm going into this blind, but it has a tutorial, so we're going to experience that together in this first impression style video. As a new player, discover the core mechanics through a guided experience before continuing the game normally. This hand-painted art is definitely lovely. It's a sight to behold. I always prefer hand-painted art where possible in games. Look at these trees. Happy little trees. Ooh. Whoa. What's happening? I don't know. I would presume that's not a rainbow. Forge a new home. We kin of Sheridan have suffered on this world, seen our numbers decimated. In this world? On this world? I mean, technically they're both correct, I guess. Seen our original commander lost to its mysteries. Now, with our faith in our steel, we must rebuild anew. Ensure Sayada is a home worthy of the Emperor. Begin your legend. Months pass. In the aftermath of the Starfall, the kin of Sheridan are scattered and impoverished. However, they are a faction of proud warriors who still remember their origins among the stars. Now it is time to come together and rebuild. General Natalia Shaparenko. I'll just call her Natalia. Hadrada, I have grim news for the kin. Seneschal Hallis died of his wounds after the storm and the quake. We lost a good soldier and a good friend. So, am I being recalled to active duty at my age? Well, I swore an oath and I stand by it. But it feels like that starfall was a message. Like Sayada is angry at us. It's a strange planet, and full of mysteries, but that's tomorrow's problem. Today, we need shelter and supplies. Right, General. I'll muster whoever I can and get to work. Found your capital city. That is our first objective. On Sayada, you have to build your empire while facing other rival empires. Let's start by finding a nice place to found your capital city by exploring the surrounding area with your army. This looks like a tiny little place to me. I don't know. So this is my starting army. Yay. This is your army panel. Your army currently contains 2 units. On the map, it is represented by the most important unit. Here, a legionary visually made up of several pawns. Armies share a few statistics. For instance, movement points for the turn deplete when crossing terrain. This amount is always determined by the unit with the lowest value in the army. Let's see how far your army can roam this turn. Right-click on nearby tiles to explore. Then click End Turn to finish your turn. Shall do. End turn. So I'm going to see, total output 2, total output 1. So this is 2. There would have been 2. I usually don't like to put the founding city close to the water. That could go very bad very fast, depending on various variouses. So, I don't know. I'm like adding civ thoughts to this, right? I mean, we want to have 3 food, right? 3 food, please. 2 food, 2 food, 2 food. But it's also a good idea to have a output. I would assume that that gear means being able to build new buildings and new things faster and better. So, we go here. 2 output. What else? So that's 1 gold. Baron. This is interesting. We'd get some sort of strange blue thing. But I am eager to, let's see, to start building right here, I think, actually, if they will let me. For a better map overview, you can use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Illuminated tiles show your current vision over the terrain where you're able to see each other's armies. There's also fog of war. Each territory has a fixed frontier delimited by a line of dashes. You can click on this button to toggle on and off the display of the terrain resources. Oh, this is handy. It's less aesthetic, right? Much less aesthetic, but it's nice to see it. I need to try to remember to use it. Okay, so I'm thinking, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna build it right here. Yeah, look at my city. Strength of our zeal rises. Recent events have increased the strength of our zeal for the Empire, which is now ranked as dutiful. Enjoy the boons of this newfound status. Acknowledge. A few buildings and a palisade is hardly an empire, but it is an important start. It's time for Shaparenko and the newly appointed Seneschal Hadrada to rebuild. Well done, we have a roof, though little else, and I have not heard from Rach since the Starfall. Roch? It's time for sweat and hard work, but that's the part we're good at. Don't worry, Rach will show up. Rock. He's too ornery to die. Build 1 district of any type in your capital city, Garen's Rest. Begin quest. There is an instruction regarding your city awaiting. If needed, you can use right-click to leave a screen and go back to the map. Okay. There's various stuff available here, or notifications, I guess. So, click on one of the city tiles or in the city pin to continue the tutorial. The new construction flow is here. We heard your feedback about Endless Legend 2's construction flow and changed it in this update. You no longer have to click on a tile to see what you can build. First, select the district tab from the bottom menu, then click on the district you wish to build. Finally, select the tile you'd like to construct on and place it. We hope this change will improve our construction system flow, so don't hesitate to give us your feedback on it. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen sort of messages that acknowledge that, you know, they've made very specific changes based on feedback in the early access process. Let's go ahead and agree and continue. So, districts. Congratulations, you now rule over an entire territory. This is your city view. Every turn, your city hall and the foundation tiles around will exploit their terrain resources. The city hall is a district, a structure that adds resource bonuses to the exploited terrain it sits on. You can mouse over the central city hall tile to see its effects. The production banner details all the city resources. It comes just a sec. I'm gonna check something real quick, and I'll cut this part. Okie dokie, I think it's all is fine. Mouse over the different yields for more details. Industry production is crucial to build up your city economy. Furthermore, as it cannot be stored in your city, it should always be used to construct. District construction. Let's go to district construction. So we can make works. This is a district. It's going to increase our capacity to build is what I would presume from the icons that it utilizes. So I should probably put it on a coinciding place. So like this says 2, this says 2. It will change to 5. I'll go ahead and put it right here. Construction queue. Perfect. Each turn industry production will be used to build the district on the left of your construction queue. Now, to get an edge over other empires, you will also need to do research. The science production from cities is aggregated at the empire level. Besides, science cannot be stored either and should always be invested each turn. Wait. Should always be invested each turn. That's something different. I like to save up my points and all that stuff, so this is going to be a bit of a different sort of approach. During your great adventure on Saida, spending your science researching technologies will offer different ways of solving problems, old and new. You are currently in the first technological era. To guide you in your choices, an era is always divided into four domains. Into four domains. Defense, society, economy, and discovery. For a science cost, you can research technologies. Make your first choice. Materials science. Several technologies can be queued to plan further ahead. Several turns are necessary to fully research this technology, considering its cost in science. That's it. Let's end turn. There's an instruction regarding your city awaiting. If needed, you can use right-click to leave a screen and go back to the map. Here we go. So, I'm gonna see. So far, I'm really liking the UI. I feel like the UI is clean and modern, and it should be easy enough for me to figure out where everything is and how to do things, and it's just pretty. It's just honestly quite pretty. So, continuing the tutorial, food production. As with other exploited resources, food is produced every turn, right here. Food cannot be stockpiled and is immediately used in your city in different ways. The lack of being able to stockpile things, I don't know how I'm going to feel about that as we go forward. It means that each turn will probably matter a little more instead of sort of building up turns. This is going to be very much the opposite of what I've experienced in Age of Wonders 4, which has me just like saving up. Here it looks like I'm going to be pushed to take more actions each turn, I would guess. As you can see on the population growth gauge, you still require a few more turns to grow from 1 to 2 populations. But managing your populations is, above all, a quick way to modulate your city's economy. Click on the Populations tab to know more. Each population type brings its own bonuses to the city. You can mouse over your Kin of Sheridan population to see its base effect on this city. Food consumption is -4. That's actually quite a lot, because we have, what, 5 per turn? We should probably try to make more food sources soon. Moreover, citizens, artisans, and scribes are the 3 vocations to which populations can be assigned. Each vocation grants a different bonus to your city per population assigned. Citizens, artisans, and scribes. I'd probably be a scribe, I don't know. Actually, never mind, I'd be an artisan. Maybe I'd do both, I don't know. I don't know why I'm telling you. Okay. We go by changing the vocation, drag and drop to the 2 other vocations. You may have noticed that some population vocations negatively impact your city approval. They are 50% content right now. I feel like the contentness is something that is a struggle for me and all of the city builders. That is like a thing that if I'm gonna run into problems in a city builder, it has to do with the contentness. Let's see, approval gauge. Very curious to how it's handled here. End turn reminder, give your armies orders, queue up a structure or a unit to use industry. Idle army. We have an idle army. Give your armies orders. They can skip this turn. I feel like they should go explore as if they were scouts, which they're not scouts, I guess, but I have them do things. Minor faction discovered. Are they talking about this right here? What is this anyway? I think it's just something else. Give your armies orders. Queue up. Actually, maybe I'll have them sit here and giving them orders. What can I have them do though? I mean, I can't really think of anything they ought to do. Queue up a structure or a unit to use industry. So This is scribes right here. Line up a technology to use silence. Science. Population. Districts. I want to build things. That is what I like to do. I like to build lots of cool things. Communal habitations. Keep. Raise district. Nope. So science over here. It's going to take some turns. It's already underway. Quest journal. Divine service. I know there's not really a whole lot that I can tell that I can do right now. A holy commandment is now accessible. Holy commandments are the kin's unique power. You progressively access them as you increase fortification bonuses within your empire. You can mouse over each of them for details. Divine service creates a divine population in the city whose city hall is targeted. Divine population provide bonuses of FIDSI and approval. That's an acronym that references the 5 key resources of the game: food, industry, dust, science, and influence. It's funny that money, I would assume that's money, is referred to as dust. Approval. All good. Next. By spending dust, holy commandments can be used within your territories, but also in any territory on tiles adjacent to your chosen units. Make most of them to turn the tide on enemies. Build 1 district of any type in your capital, City Garen's Rest. Okay. So we have works there. Pending instruction in your city. There's an instruction regarding your city awaiting. If needed, you can use right-click to leave the screen and go back to the map. Let's talk about dust, the most precious resource in Sayada. It can also be exploited by your cities and is stockpiled at the empire level. They sure like using the word exploited to describe every possible action that can be taken. Among a wide variety of uses you will discover, dust enables the buyout of the element at the very left of the construction queue in order to complete it immediately. Oh, so we can buy out, we can get things done faster? It seems like they want us to do this. The city grows and the citizens turn their thoughts from mere survival to trade and work. The leaders must now decide the next steps for the empire they are rebuilding. 50 gold was earned, dust. I can hear it on the streets, Hadrada. Less crying and coughing, more chatting and laughing. Life returns to normal. It's a good feeling, but we still have a planet to pacify if we want to secure our future. Pacify, a good choice of words. Let's look beyond our walls, find allies in the region who could join our ranks, and find Rich. Rich. Big quest. There's an instruction regarding your city awaiting. If you need, you can use right-click to leave the screen and go back to the map. Right-click to leave the screen and go back to the map. In order to better explore the map and better defend against enemies, you need to recruit more units. We can choose between a sentinel and a legionary. A sentinel has a little creature. Has a little creature. I will do that, and then there we go. Army upkeep. Now be aware that more units recruited will also mean more upkeep to pay for them. So Legion. As you can see here, armies cost some dust per turn for their dust upkeep, depending on their unit composition, so use their time and actions wisely while keeping an eye on your dust stocks. It is now time for you to make contact with the native minor faction living in a village within the same territory as you. Villages can create roaming armies that may attack you at some point. To limit this risk, but also for the economic benefit, you should think about pacifying these villages. One village should not be too far away within your city's territory. Keep exploring over a few turns until you find it. Good luck on your expedition. Okay. There's a thing here. I'm gonna interact. Right-click on the village to interact. Right-click on the village. Right-click. One village. I don't know, it seems like usually when you're in, once your army stands next to it. Okay. I don't think we're standing quite next to it. Oh, there we are. Now we can right-click on it. The village elder can give you a quest that, once completed, will pacify all the territory's villages of that minor faction at once. Note that other actions will become available later to pacify one village at a time if needed. Click on Parley to start the quest of pacification. Parley. This settlement is a less thriving hamlet, more decaying ruins, and you wonder why any creatures, even vicious lizards, would live in such dangerous, squalid conditions. Armed and plated, they seem to be geared up for a war, but discipline is lacking. with 2 of their number engaged in savage fighting, quietly in a rasping tongue difficult to understand. The leader tells you they seek to reestablish the Solisk's once glorious empire, Varska, by rebuilding their fallen ruins, but every day they slip further into discord and banditry. The place reeks of blood and despair. Aid us, kin of Sheridan. Kill those who scorn us, who walk our lands, and we will serve. We will help you make the first steps to restore the Solisk glory. Plus 200 influence. Solisk pacification. Defeat the trespassers' army. We shall begin this quest. I feel like I want to have more soldiers, though. I mean, I have 1 troop. It's a whole 1. Assimilate the minor faction living in your city's territory. I also feel like... Let's see, I'm gonna make a legionary, I guess. Oh, wow. 19 turns to make a legionary. 6 turns to make the other one. Maybe I will cancel this one. Oh, all I have to do is right-click on it. So I'll just... Oh, wait, never mind. You know what? This actually tells us how many turns altogether. So 19 minus 6 is how many turns this one takes. Now, I'm going to see about what else I might want to do this turn, if there is anything. You've just accepted a pacification quest, and it has been added to your quest journal. You can open it to consult all quests so far. For your pacification quest, keep exploring over the next few turns in order to locate the nearby bandit army indicated by the quest marker. Right-click on the bandit army once close enough. Sounds good. So, the bandit army... It looks like we're at a really good location overall. Like, we can keep building up, and we don't have to worry about like enemies being over here, over there, what have you. So, I'm going to keep moving my army, I guess, up here. But I feel like I need to end turn. For your pacification quest, keep exploring over the next few turns. When they're within striking distance. Alright. Trespassers. Bandits. Locate the nearby army. Keep exploring to locate the nearby army. Trespassers. So, like... Oh, I think this is it. Yep, okay. Let's just... We have a favorable battle. Let's do it. Welcome to the battlefield. It is delimited by the white border. Your units spread out across the tiles shaded with your empire color. Your opponent's army does the same thing on its tiles. During the deployment phase, your army units are listed on the left-hand side, while the enemies are on the right. You can select your units and tweak their positions at will within your deployment area. So, a manual battle, an instant resolution. Glad to see that there are some different options there. Welcome to the battlefield. Click on the manual battle button once you're ready to fight. I think 101, 112. Not sure which position they ought to be in, but I'm going to do a manual battle anyway. This is the first battle round. Each round you will give orders to each of your units before the enemy does likewise. Here they are. Wow, I am far, far away. Among the information listed on the left for your selected unit, there are battle statistics, health, movement points, damage, defense, and critical chance. Critical chance is 0, defense is 5, damage is 30 to 40, movement is 4 points. Passive skills, cavalry, and aware. Each round, select each unit to give them orders. I can move quite far, actually. Let's move right here. I think take these ones and move right here. We could possibly use the mountain to our advantage, though, depending on where all they may be. But defend. I'll just defend. Hopefully they move closer, but I'm not sure what they're gonna do. Let's see. And end the round. Right here is the end round button. We're gonna hunt our enemies. Oh, there they are. They're coming. Ah! It's okay. I think we're close enough. Oh, defensive stance. All right. So we can move right here, I think, and then start attacking. Seems simple. Now these guys... Oh, well done. When standing next to their enemies, your units exert a zone of control on adjacent tiles of the same elevation. In this situation, the enemy unit cannot leave the zone without suffering an attack of opportunity. Oh, that's something like an Age of Wonders for. Zone of control. Now it's up to me to figure out what I'm doing. Let's go here. We can defend. Defensive stance. Does it affect who I'm positioned next to, I wonder? Because that's kind of a cool thing if it does, which I would guess it doesn't. Let's attack. Yeah. Now this one can attack. Yeah, we'd have to be staying in their zone of control in order for this to be a thing. Oh, there's one more little enemy there. Round 4. And you. So turns automatically move to, which is pretty cool. Don't have to push and turn if I don't need to. Yay! With the kin's lead, we take the first steps to reclaim our glory, but I hear whispers. You too were once part of a greater empire. Conclude quest. Congratulations. Now you have managed to pacify at least one village of a minor faction within your territory. You can assimilate them to benefit from their unique bonuses. Solisk. Let's see. Assimilate. It costs 150. We have 236 of this purple stuff. Influence. The Solisk were impressed by the Kin armies and are eager to ally themselves. An unexpected bonus is the appearance of Uerach, who was scouting for dangers while the Kin rebuilt. Reporting for duty, General. Bowstrings dry, eyes sharp. Uerach. With fresh allied troops and a veteran leader, we'll all sleep better. Next time someone asks what the future brings, General, I'll tell them, the Kin. You have received a hero unit as a quest reward. It has spawned in your capital city. The guided experience is ending here for free roaming from now on. However, additional mechanics will still be introduced later as the situation dictates. Keep in mind that you can mouse over many interface elements to display tooltips for details and hold the shift key to be able to mouse over underlined words inside distant tooltips. Okay, so I'm going to keep on playing this for a bit. I might end up scrapping this, though, to start a new file, though I'm curious as to whether it'll be exactly, more or less exactly like this, or if I can have more customization, potentially. Acknowledge. So, Garen's West. Sentinel. Imperial Pike. This is a new one. Decided I'm going to make another one here. So, this is part of our zone of control then, I guess. It's pretty cool. And over here, something over here too. Let's see. Select the unit you wish to recruit. Yeah, we just, we'll keep getting units. I guess that's a major thing, it would seem. And I think I'll have you move over here because maybe you can group up in a way. But in the meantime, there are other things that I'd like to also come to grips with, like, let's see, terrain to build a foundation on. So, we have 86 influence. We can use this to expand, potentially, the reach of this area. We could get some extra food. Go in here. Districts. We can make some districts. And, let's see. It takes up turns. So we could make a keep. This is for, like, hard walls to repel the enemy. What about communal habitations? Population? Industry? All kinds of things? I feel like, there's going to be an ideal place to put this. And thankfully we have little handy information there. It looks like we should place it here, here, or here. But definitely not down around these parts. I think right here is okay. What about works? Oh, wow. Put this here and make some works. I don't know. I wonder if I have a queue going now of the things I'm building. So, I think we can end our turn, but I don't know. I want to look at as much as possible here and close the story so far. So we can see what's happening in the story and the encounters. It looks though that, I mean, not looks, it seems that we're kind of put right in the middle of the storyline. I'm not sure if this is really the true beginning of what it's supposed to feel like. Materials science researched. Our fall was great, but we will rebuild. You have researched a new technology. Geodetic dome. Curation. Open the technology screen to research a new technology. This is definitely important. We have materials science. Strength of Garen. Civil order. So this will include increase food on capital, industry on capital, +5 defense on unit, +2 industry and military districts. Workshop. We already have workshop. So, currency. +10 dust on capital. Seems like there are a lot of things we can try. I mean, they have this little like thumbs up sign. Let's see. Unlocks improvement scriptorium. Scribe's slot on the capital. I think in this one right here, just for the food and industry, starting small. So this is going to take 5 turns. And looking at what else. A quest requires your attention. The missing youth. 20 winters have passed since the mantle of leadership fell on General Shaparenko, yet she could remember no harder time. The devastation of the storms have scarred many kin, and the ensuing starfalls have stirred ancient memories of their own times traveling the heavens. Sermons are more evangelic, congregations greater, and canticles sung with unrecalled zeal. Garen's legend burns brighter than ever, with many kin desperate for their lost leader to return from the wilds and relight their path. For leader the kin, it is a interesting time to do. Flat in my mind. Prize is missing. Slipped past the patrols. There we go. So we have a new quest that we're going to begin. I probably should have instead read the dialogue and then kind of the dense description. I could have skimmed through myself. Idle army. We have an idle army. Are they getting their health back? It looks like they're gradually getting their health back. Splitting and merging armies. To transfer some units of an army to a nearby army or tile, you can click on the transfer button to enter a dedicated mode and follow the instructions. Transfer. I feel like what we ought to do is have this one transfer. This unit is a hero, a very unique unit and a critical asset in battles. Heroes can equip different weapons or items you may loot. Moreover, when leveling up, heroes gain hero points to spend to unlock unique skills. Ultimately, heroes cannot die but can be wounded for a few turns when they are defeated. Heroes Circle. So, oh, they can choose. We can choose a friend or a companion for this character when we get them. No heroes available as friends. We'll have to get more and more people to join up. Oh, army, close. The Empire summary screen is now available. You can click on this button to access it. Empire summary. Here we go. Kinds of stuff to learn up here. Okay, I'm going to go right here. Wait, what? He joined up, level 1. So he's in front of the Legionary and the Sentinel. And yeah, they're doing good. Recuperate. We can restore our health each turn. Auto Explore. Skip. I would like to recuperate a little bit. After which point, I'm going to maybe have them Auto Explore a little. Now. Okay. see here. Select the district to build in your city. All right. Communal habitations. Cannot build as a foundation must be created. Oh yeah, yeah, that makes sense. I would like to, I guess, see how much is possible in these places. It's kind of funny they have the ability, they give us the ability to click on this, but it's not going to work out quite yet. So, turn. We could just end the turn for now, but let's see. Solisk. Search the Mosaic Hall's quest location. I'm gonna have them move over here. Ta-da. Oh, maybe not. Okay. End turn. Okay, they moved right over there. So, idle army. Let's see. Sentinel. Okay, a sentinel is ready to go. We can move them all the way up here. I want them to merge up. Okay, army. Okay. Now, works, communal habitations, or a keep. So we already built something cool. Next to adjacent farms and whatnot. I think increasing the foundation is what we want to do here. Foundation? So, how much do I have that I'm able to utilize? Oh, it costs 55. I only have 49 right now. So, we could just continue making districts. So, things are already being built, I believe. Let me see. A keep, communal habitations. Did it already build it somewhat? Okay. Now, we're going to see about our idle army. We could have them move out here and go and explore, look around different places. There we go. We have a little quest, the missing youth. We could see where it's at. Oh, it's right over here, actually. In which case, I'm going to have them go this way instead. End turn. Right, we're getting more influence. Just from existing, we get more influence. Foundation, maybe. Even though the UI is really good, it's still going to take me a little bit of time to fully come to grips with things. Foundation. Actually, it doesn't hurt to get more and more food, so there we go. I wonder if it connects to this area meaningfully. Left click on a highlighted terrain surrounding the city to spend influence and create a foundation. Yep. Districts. Populations. Okay, so we're doing things in order here. We're going to make a legionary, right? And then an imperial pike. Might take that one out. Works, communal habitations. I'll take out this for right now. We'll just have these being worked on, so each turn is... it's working towards those. So yeah, the queue includes both units and locations that we are working on. So let me see. Improvements. Sanctity of nature improvement. We could also do these, but again, they're going to add to the time here. Oh, the geodesic dome. I'm kind of curious about this. Work on that one in time too. Population. Note that your city now houses populations of different types. You can mouse over each population to see its base effect on the city. You can click on the population growth gauge to choose the type of populations you wish to obtain. Next time the population grows in your city. Okay. So, I'm gonna see about landscaping. At some point, you may have sterile tiles on your territories, like barren devoured land or sand tiles that grant no terrain resources. The restore landscaping action will help you, if only in only a few turns, to make these tiles fertile again. That's nice. Like, look at this one right here. This one right here has no special thing going on, and we can restore it. It would take 3 turns and 40 gold. We have 201 gold. We don't have to worry about it this instant, but it's really good to have that feature there. Restore. Huh. Actually, I'm curious. I'm gonna choose it anyway. It's gonna take a whopping 21 turns for that to become a thing. So transfer here. Okay, we have 4 units right there. So we can take these 4 units, have them go and explore places. We can try to go to the next quest marker, search the Mosaic Halls quest location. It's right down here, I guess. I guess they can't move any further, so end turn. Yay! So, let's go ahead and select them. I'm curious about this right here. See this right here? Spiral crabs. Crustaceans that embed dust in their distinctive shells. We're going to want to try to claim that area if we can. I'm going to move all the way down here. And let's see. I'm going to look at this. Oh wait. It's right over here. I thought it was right here, actually. Pacified Village. Instead, we'll go this way, but I'm not sure if we can actually travel all the way over there. Civil order researched. We'll get nowhere if we don't have respect for one another. So, acknowledge. And I'm going to check out another thing to research. Defense on unit. I would like to do this one. 7 turns is it's going to take. And this friend is going to move all the way down here. Wow. I hope we can get over here. That would be cool. Wait, no. Don't do that. Oh. Huh. Yeah, actually, we are going to want to move all the way that way. So, I still have to click it again. Like, even though the path has been charted, you have to click over and over again. Now, we have 18 influence and 164 gold dust. So, I'm curious what else we ought to do here. Foundation, districts. I mean, we're waiting for certain things that are going to take quite a few turns anyway. I am kind of concerned about the influence, though. And science. I would assume also, I make so many assumptions, that the science, the level of our science also is influencing how long it's going to take for those to be done. I'm actually going to click here, and eventually, someday, they're gonna go down here. And turn. Keep on going. And turn. Okay, our influence is increasing actually. 30, 166. That's cool. Come on. And turn. 167. Yeah, it's like there's always going to be some kind of improvement going on. I mean, at least for now. Deep in the ancient ruins, the search party finds Praja badly injured, and trespassing far from home. Shaparenko decides to let her rest. They will speak in the morning. You're lucky we found you. In winters past, the necrophages have swarmed out of the depths of these ruins. You pay a lot for this obsession with Garen, don't you? And I am happy to pay. Someone must seek the truth after all. You have the best interests of the kin at heart. That is commendable. We all want to learn the truth, but your methods are disrespectful, not to mention dangerous. I saw someone. What? Across the ruins. It might have been Garen. I would have followed, but I fell. Maybe that was fortunate. Whoever you saw, I'd stake my life it wasn't Garen. And whoever it was might not have taken too kindly to you trailing them. Now, we need to get you back to rest. Yes, Lieutenant Brezevis? His name is, I don't know. General, our scouts have sighted necrophagy in the vicinity. We must have disturbed a nest. All right, all kin to arms. Let's see them off. Defeat the necro horde army. We're going to begin a quest. So we have 4 units in here, and we couldn't even hold any more, even if we wanted to, because we would have to learn other things. So yeah, let's go ahead and see where we're going next. The necro horde is right here, so I'm gonna go deploy units. Oh my gosh, we're all here, and they are, where are they? Is this them? Are they invisible? Ooh, instant resolution. I'm sorry, I really like to choose instant resolution, but let's go with manual battle. I'm apologizing for the future, wherein I'm probably going to use instant resolution way too often, because I like the convenience factor of it, I guess. So they're gonna clap over here, and this one doesn't have much room, so right there. Now, how about you guys defend? It's a defensive stance, defensive stance, defensive stance. You probably don't need to, but defense. There. Very easy beginning. Whoa! They're like terrifyingly gigantic mosquitoes. So I want you to go here and then attack. And I'll have you go here and then attack. I'll have you, actually you are gonna go here. It's gonna take a little while for this one. And yeah. I really liked ranged units, you know? It's always nice. So this one should defend. The other ones really can't defend right now. It's okay. Upper ground. Oh yeah, that is, I can see that actually, the upper ground there. They are heading back out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So you are gonna go right here and attack. Gonna actually, I'll have this one attack. I don't know why I'm saying attack like that. Attack. Go here and attack. Now this one can hurt over here. I really like this combat, by the way. Very simple, very to the point. Super comprehensive. Camera angle is nice. No! Ow! They were an important unit too. What kind were they again? The enemy slain, still as menacing as the day I first set eyes on them, though. This world is a death trap. The day the Necros stop giving me the shivers is the day I relinquish my command, but we will call this world home one day. General, our chosen units are close to full readiness. Meanwhile, I recommend we get as many hands on deck as we can muster. Raise up our settlements for whatever's coming. Exactly. Emperor Zelaves would be proud. See it happens. Begin quest. Yeah. I shall acknowledge this. So, my units. Oh, he's leveled up. Okay. He can get a thing. Let's head to his skill tree. You can spend your hero point unlocking a hero skill among those accessible in the first tier of skills. This is so cool. This is very involved. Moreover, you can also spend hero points to upgrade your hero attributes. All the skill effects associated with the chosen attribute will be improved. Once you've distributed your hero point, don't forget to click on the confirm button. So, supported attack when encircled. When gathering a curiosity, adds 100% movement points to all units of the army. When eliminating a unit, applies hasten to adjacent friendly units. Recovery shot. When using this active skill on a friendly unit, I should have done some type of healing. I should have looked. Is it even possible though? How is healing done? Is this something I have to learn? Let me learn this one, because like, there we go, recovery shot. That is going to be super helpful. And that's it. Now any future units, I'll be able to heal them pretty nicely. Whoa. What is this about?
Kin of Sheridan, a time of great upheaval is upon us. As the heavens open, remember our creed and stand strong against the horrors of the night.
It's kind of pretty though. Look at the firefly-like thingies on his back. A monsoon has come to Sayada. As twilight falls across Sayada, the monsoon marks a time of disruption to the natural order. Beware. New dangers and rewards will appear during the monsoon. Note that temporary bridges may be destroyed. This sounds fun. I mean, it sounds fun. New things during a monsoon. Minor factions become enraged during the monsoon and will attack anyone nearby. Acknowledge. 100% gain to things. That is pretty neat. Found a camp to claim a territory. Ooh. It will cost influence. It increases with the number of territories already claimed. I am very, very curious about that. In fact, let me see about yield, right? You can see yields. I don't know. The yields don't seem too exciting here. I mean, 3 food right there, though. This is one of those things where I might want to save before I think of doing a thing. I'm going to shut off yields for right now. And how do I save anyway? I'm going to hit escape, save. Wow, look at all these auto saves. It's pretty nice though. Save over. I always like doing this because I'm never sure. Now, if I were to found a camp here, what happens to everybody here? Are they still there and it's just like normal? Found a camp. Settle camp and it costs 60. Hello? Oh, it takes a turn. Okay. So, it's going to take them a turn to do that, I guess. What else do I want to do? Influence and foundations. Provided by city districts, influence is stockpiled at the empire level. This resource will be key for diplomacy with other empires. Influence and foundations. Yep, it is indispensable. We have 82 right now. Can exploit more terrain tiles. I feel like I might want to save this for what might be an entirely new territory that's over here. I mean, things are already going pretty good here. Idle army. Oh, okay. So we have some right here. I may want to move them all the way over here if they can safely move over here, which I'd be a little concerned about that, but I can see the blue line marking where I would assume all of our safe territory is, so it's good. Pending council changes. You can freely appoint, revoke, and move councillors between seats. Council will be locked again at the end of the current turn. Reassign the council. See council candidates. Hey! We can see the council candidates. 15 industry on capital. I'm gonna go with... Wait, I don't know. Minus 40 industry cost on improvement. Experience on new units. On cities. District fortification. I'm thinking her. A little concerned. Hover over to see their attributes and effects. Close. Reassign council. Shall I just do it now? Appoint you. Yay! And I'm also going to appoint this one. Sure. Apply changes. And we can close this. I think we're ready to end our turn. We also get to get a new science-y thing. Next one. Wait, no, there's still one more turn for that. Okay. So this friend is going to move over here, I suppose. Oh yeah, let's take a look over here. Evolving camps. You have claimed this territory by founding a camp. With enough influence, you can either attach it to a nearby city's territory or evolve it into an autonomous city to manage. Evolve into a city costs a whopping 400. That's a lot. Be aware of your empire. Something. This is a lot. 400 or... I mean, we could just keep on trying to spread out this other area, but let me... These guys go in right here. Has the army dared to move too close to the seas? The chest has value and there's a certain morbid interest in it. Get them out of here, run away, break it up and see what's in there, or search. What else has washed ashore? Kind of curious about the plus 100. I doubt the chest was swimming along by itself. Have them search the shore for anything else of value. As you wish. Yay. This has triggered a new event. There are a lot of events in this game. Have population 103 as artisans in Garen's Rest for 5 turns. Garen's Rest for 5 turns. Okay. For 5 turns. That's like a challenge of sorts, I think it sounds like. 5 turns. That's also a lot of turns to do it that way. So, like, we put them all here. Little scared to do it this way. They're gonna be less content by 6. -6 right there. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. Well, we have somebody there. We just need to get more units, I think. Okay, so we're gonna see idle army. I want you to transfer here. Okay, so we officially have a legionary again, which is good stuff. And I think I just want them to be like go this way and turn. The strength of Garen researched. You have a new technology, legendary defenses and discipline. So we can get another thing. Stonework. +1 level of militia. Currency. +10 dust on the capital. Keystones. Build a dam. Scriptorium. I'm gonna get a scriptorium. That takes 10 turns. And turn. Now, we can see what's going on here. 1 turn left until communal habitations are done. And some other things that I have going on. I'm gonna have to think more carefully about what I want to spend the turns on after that point. Let's go here. Here. There we go. We got some dust. Found a levitation's curiosity. So there's another one right here. Let me see. Can I move? Nope. Strategic resource stocks. Okay. I think I'll have them move over here now. Just continue getting cool stuff on the map. And turn. Something should be done building. Wow, look at that. And we have a question mark here. The rains are causing alarm everywhere. That is hardly surprising. No one is more worried than I that all of our efforts may simply be washed away. We have some ideas perhaps on what might be done. We could reinforce, improve the foundations of our buildings. That is going to be -75 gold. Let us join hands in solemn prayer. We must improve our drains and sewers. Adds +2 population to the city. I kind of like the idea of improving that. The status is active. I think I want to add more. You could put the complainers to work instead of their whining. You'll hear them groaning with effort. Apply the scourge and watch our gutters and sewers run clear. You sound perhaps a bit overzealous, but I agree in principle. Do it. How many do we have anyway? More individuals in the Empire. Yeah, population's 2 of 3. Resource conversion. Did you know that it's possible to use the construction queue to convert your industry into influence if needed? More advanced technologies will even allow that conversion into other resources. You can click on this button to access those. I would like to definitely convert where possible. Just like where possible is all. So that's going to be a thing now. Now... Whoa. It's very murky, very foggy. So we got even more cool stuff. I'm glad it doesn't appear that I have to bring the resources back to the capital, so that's nice. And what should I do with this place now? I feel like attached to a city. We're so close to being able to do this. I think I would just do it. There we go. So this has been attached to the city. That's better than making it its own place, because like there's not even any extra land to work with. So having this be attached is okay. Let's see here. Maybe getting more foundation. Foundation cost. We have insufficient funds for that. Let me see what else there is to do. Not a whole lot to do considering what we have on hand. Just trying to remember that these friends need to move places. Okay. There we go. So move this right here. Actually, we could move around this way instead. It's the same elevation. And turn. One change that I would make, I feel, is the whole thing of like, when I see this line and when I see like, oh, we're charting the path here, I usually think that on the next turn the character is actually going to move in that direction and that I don't have to click it an extra time. It doesn't make sense to me that I have to click it twice in order to make sure that it happens. I could see that especially being a little bit annoying when we have multiple units to work with. At this early juncture, it's not that big of a deal at all, but if we had several troops, I could see that being kind of just a extra click that is unnecessary is what it would feel like. So, and turn. Let's go here. I guess it makes sense though in a way, because the reason why it would make sense is that what if the circumstances change? Like on the next turn, maybe you wanted to move somewhere else actually. That has happened a few times, so I can see the point of that. 30. So this one, restore. Okay, so this is going to be done very soon, the restore thing, whatever I chose that for. It's gonna... Level up when surrounded by 4 districts. Not really anywhere that this one... Click to exit. Let's see. Keep. Oh wow. There are definitely good places to place the keep, it seems. Like right here, for example. We could just build a keep there, sure. And that one, and we'll be able to do more sciencey stuff very soon. And turn. Oh. That disappeared too quickly. I didn't see what happened. Oh, what's happening? Hello? Oh. I like that. I mean, it's so cinematic, and it also makes use of what we have there. It's not like a preset cinematic. You have researched a new technology. Tidefall occurs. The seas have receded. What new dangers lie ahead? Look out for opportunities as new territories emerge. Strange, disturbing sights may appear, along with grim fortresses that might be just what your armies need to test their mettle. It's like the Bering Strait is developing. Now, where are we heading now? Oh, did we lose access to a thing? Because things have changed? I lost access to a thing. There's this over here, though. We might want to spread out stuff and go this way, I guess. Oh, there's... Instant resolution. Defeat. Never mind. Retreat. And take down these guys. They're all excited, but I'm not close enough. Favorable battle, yes. Let me see here. Okay, this is happening. Oh, I need to remember about research. I feel like it would be easy to forget about the research. Keystones. We can make bridges and dams. Fencing. Unlocks a farm. That sounds good. Turn this into a farming sim. Let's go. And I have 38 of the influence purple stuff, so not much I can do there. Pending dialogue. An event requires your attention. But anyway, that is the end of part 1. This is the area. This is the size of the world. Very interesting game. Easier to get into than I thought it would be. Definitely a little more combat oriented than I was expecting, but the combat feels great. The UI is good. It's a little bit busy, I feel. It's a little bit busy versus the amount of things that you can actually do. But it's still nice and very usable. I like the frequency of these events and things happening. I do wish there was a bit more of a compelling storyline to kind of tie everything together, because it's like there is a story, but it's minimal. It's very minimalist. An example of like a game that's within this genre that has a kind of meaningful, gripping story from the beginning, even though I didn't play it too far in, but I just remember it. It really comes to mind strongly as Songs of Silence. And not all 4X games, you know, have, what am I trying to say? Not any 4X games that I've played actually have too much of an emphasis on the events and the writing of the events and things. Like in Civ, for example, everything is just sort of up to your own imagination in a sense, because it's so gameplay driven. But if you are going to have cutscenes and if you are going to have these moments of dialogue between characters, I feel like there needs to be a little more of a gripping storyline and characterization and some kind of, I don't know, introduction of sorts to really make me feel like I would care about these people and like know what's going on. But yeah, this game, very solid so far, very interesting. I will see you later. Thank you for watching. Might make a part 2, might very well make a part 2. I'll see you. Bye bye. Oh, and check out Turn-Based Fest. I will have a link in the description. And of course, a link to this game as well. Turn-Based Fest is a celebration of turn-based games that's going on right now. Bye.